How's it going? How are we all doing today? I just finished a little recording session and I was like, I freaking miss streaming. Cause I couldn't on Monday, and then today was almost not a stream day, but I was like, I cannot wait until tomorrow. So yeah, I'm here now. I see Remy, Salty. I also see Ella. Hello, everybody. Welcome into the stream. Allie is also here. Hi, Allie. I hope you're all doing well. Yeah, I really missed streaming. And I was like, I have to. So I found a little bit of time. Lapis is here. Hello, Lapis. I thought that it was time to finish Slay the Princess because I only have a couple of vessels left. Let me see. Well, okay, it's a bit more than a couple. Let me new and then boom. There we go. So it's a little more than just a couple. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Okay, we have 10 left. So we have, the ones we don't have yet, is Fall to a Feral Captive. Angels and Demons are cut from the same cloth. And it's best not to deny a proud being. One might resist the divine, but it is very hard to kill a god. There is no shame in failing. Sometimes when you cut something out of you, a piece of you leaves with it. Better to linger with your nightmares than to let them run wild. There are other ways to die to nature than to let it swallow you whole. Become one with the princess in a very literal sense. May involve, but does not necessitate being eaten. When you've seen the worst sights the prison of the world can offer, you can always choose to walk away empty-handed. There are many reasons spirits may linger, the flames of passion, the flood of words left unspoken. And lastly, you don't need the world for your happy ending. Alright, Salty. Guide me to this one. We're going in order. So I need to fall to a feral captive. Alright, so let's new game.
You're on a path.
You're on a path. I like wonder how they what's it called? How on the flowchart it's like you know which one is which. Would it just be called like feral or something? Go down without the blade, but stab the princess as soon as the narrator drops it down. Huh. Wait. Interesting. Okay. So you drop. Oh, you don't take the blade. You just go down. Okay.
Good.
Continue
You're
down.
still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done. You walk down the stairs and... She's beautiful. I am begging you...
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Hi. Let's talk first.
Okay.
Okay, and then retrieve it without explaining why. Okay, there we go.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here. You'd better hope for your own sake that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Slip these chains?
Oh boy.
She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. She has to be bluffing, but I'd hurry if I were you. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay, if we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all. You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet. Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall.
Well,
And
that's
she
not
is
great.
nowhere to be seen. Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
Hello?
Why don't you come closer? I have something to show you.
Well. Let's finish
Your
this.
eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her. Where is she?
Investigate the arm.
As you step towards the severed limb, you hear the pattering of feet behind you, soft against the basement floor, then loud and desperate against the stairs. You turn to chase after the princess, but she's fast and has too much of a lead. She slams the door behind her before you can make it to the top
She's
of the
locking
stairs.
me in
The
now.
lock clicks into place.
That's just rude.
No!
Thanks for letting me out. I'd return the favor, but I think we both know that I can't trust you to let me stay free.
With those parting words, the princess walks away, her quiet footsteps eventually fading as she leaves you and the cabin to rot. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. You don't know how much time passes before the end, but eventually it comes. The world ends, and you end with it.
Oh, it's the witch again. Hey, girl.
You're on a path. You're here.
Okay, but I'm assuming that she might need to eat me in this one. Like, she locks me up again. And then I go in an easy bake oven. Like that was my thought with the witch anyway, like she's gonna bake me and eat me and I become one with her. Evan, hello! I'm trying to finish up Slay the Princess. But this time, she slayed me. She has slain me many, many times. Okay, so we have the witch. I see that I can technically go down 3 different paths. One way or another. One way or another. Okay, well, we don't take the blade then.
No blade. Hope you know what you're getting us into. It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing us.
Okay, something nasty finds it. I'm not nasty.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
She must have you confused with someone else.
I don't think I can get to
She
Beast
seems
anymore from this
friendly
one.
enough. Maybe we can
I
talk
can
our way
get
out
to
of this whole situation.
Wild, not Beast.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say?
Recheck the
Or do you just want to hear
vessels.
yourself talk?
Sure. Memories. The feral captive is still there. Yeah, it's still the same amount. Because we have the thorn, we have the wraith, we have the eye of the needle, damsel, prisoner, stranger, witch. The bottom row, eye of needle, wraith, thorn. So I don't have feral. I don't have wordless, wounded, endless. Fierce, I don't have, I think. Tunneling, unwound. There is a route we can take from here. Okay. Yeah, it's the wild one, right? It says slay or leave. Okay, so we will leave.
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You descend the basement
Hey.
steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the... She's
Blah, blah,
acting...
blah.
Oh, that's pretty call it... Well, do you remember? No, I'm just glad we could... Is it or just Let's don't talk to her.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
She's so cute. Yeah, leave her in the basement. Bye.
Very pragmatic. That is why you're in charge.
Abandoning me, are you? Fine then, run. Tuck your tail between your legs and scamper away. You might be able to escape me, but you can't escape from what you are and what you've done. If I don't take you, the wilds will.
You turn to leave, but as you do, there's a deep, guttural groan, seemingly uttered by the walls themselves, followed by the creak of wood being stretched beyond its limits. The cabin starts to get smaller. What the hell is going on? We're getting out of here and saving our skins. That's what's going on. As the roots that make up the walls of the cramped basement attempt to close in around you, instinct kicks in and you bolt upstairs. The steps are uneven and lively, creaking as they expand out of the dirt floor, the stairway growing smaller and smaller as you dart up towards the light. You manage to squeeze through the door just as the entrance seals itself shut behind you. The cabin is smaller than it was before, and it's getting even smaller and smaller. That's fine, we'll just leave. I'm sure you'd like to do that. But unfortunately, there is no longer a front door. The roots have already closed over the only possible exit. What little light peeks through the holes that were once windows is growing weaker as the cabin continues to close in on itself. Shit. What do we do?
I don't know, something about the hero going, shit. It's really funny.
As your mind races for an answer, you hear the princess's voice crackle up the stairs.
Do you hear that, you loathsome thing? Those are the roots of the wild, and they're coming to choke the breath from your lungs and squeeze the life out of you.
We can be friends.
Too late. We're both going to die. We're both going to die a splintery and miserable death. And you're going to hate it just as much as you hate me and I hate you.
The roots grow ever closer.
Okay, I guess this is the eating one, because the house is basically eating me.
We know. We can see them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're gonna crush you as well.
As long as you suffer while you die, I'll gladly suffer with you. Especially if I get to hear it happen.
This doesn't help anyone. I can't believe she'd kill us both just to spite me. See? This is exactly why you were tasked to slay her, and why you shouldn't have left her in the basement. She's an antisocial monster who'll gladly burn the whole world for her satisfaction. You feel something against your back. A thick root pushing its way into the cabin. An unstoppable, unyielding wall of bark. You're running out of time. Shit. What do we do? What do we do?
They're probably pressing in on you too. Yeah.
Oh, what's the matter? You're scared of thorny roots digging into your neck? Are you scared of suffocating in this dark, dark place alone? Good.
She's kind of cute like this.
That one made me feel bad inside. I don't want people to think we're scared. Nobody likes someone who's scared of things. I, for one, think this is a perfectly reasonable situation to feel scared in. This place is getting awful tight. You slump to the floor as the roots continue to expand into the cabin. Ugh, we're never going to make something of ourselves with that attitude. At least she isn't going to make something of herself either. At first it's almost gentle, your body being lifted delicately off the ground as the floor shifts beneath you. But the cradle of the growing roots starts to feel suffocating, then unbearably tight, then that tightness gives way to bulging pressure as they begin to constrict. The sound of creaking wood is drowned out by the snaps and pops of your bones.
Wonderful.
Pain flooding your senses as you feel your skin deform, being shaped
Jesus.
unnaturally by the living cabin.
The suffering is what you deserve, you hideous creature. Know as you die that you are hated. I hate you, and I'm glad to die horribly if it means you die with me. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Lovely, yeah, exactly.
The pressure is unfathomable. You can't breathe, your vision swimming with red, your head pounding with trapped blood. And then
You die.
pop. Everything goes dark. And you die.
The Wild. Here we go. New chapter. What the
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge. His gaze pushes against our borders,
Girl
curling
boss,
them
not
in
gonna
on
lie.
themselves,
Literally, though.
preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that?
We have become the woods itself? Damn.
That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here? I think this is our third? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be. Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped.
Yeah, this one is really cool.
He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do? Why does he want to know? I don't mind where we are right now. It's rather nice. I can hear what everyone is thinking. There's no reason to keep secrets. We tried leaving her in the basement, but she made the cabin come to life, and it crushed both of us into a fine paste. And now we're here, existing.
Ad break coming in 3 minutes. I see. Okay, which one did we get? Oh, what's this one? Oh, interesting. Wow, when I hover over it. That's cool. Bodies fused. Where does one thing begin and another end? Ooh. Oh, we can get 2. Okay.
And for what it's worth, I'm with him. This is nice.
Okay, let me then save here.
It was a fitting end. I'm sorry if it hurt, but doesn't this make it all seem so small?
I see. So the cabin ground you into paste, and now you're convinced you're stuck together. What a mess.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
Okay. Is it the options here? So there's why are you being nice to me? Do nothing? How do I stop her? I don't know, I kind of like this. I'm like, yeah, let's do nothing. Come on. Choose to remember or forget. Okay. Yeah, why are you nice to me?
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the doubting and the hatred and the schemes. Not after being something as beautiful as this.
Doesn't all that conflict
Okay, girly.
feel so far away right now? So petty? We've been posed against each other by something that understands the strength of our unity.
Spoken like, honestly, a real puppet master. Have we considered that maybe she's the one trying to trick us?
I'm not.
But there's a feeling, isn't there? That petty feeling she mentioned. It is fuzzy, but it's there. Almost like she still hates us.
Okay, I'm seeing ad break is starting, so I will patiently wait for everybody. Mao? I hear a Mao. Hi. Hi. Mao? Aw, Mao. Yes, my cat is here. Is voice of the hero me? What are you doing here? You're sick. Go rest. But yes, you are my hero. Kitty, yes. Looking at the screen hurts. Well, don't look at the screen, you silly. Put your phone away. Close your eyes. Take a nap. What type of cat? She's just a regular European short hair. No, you. I will soon. After stream, I'll hop into bed and I'll get some rest too. Cute, yeah. And she's a little tuxedo kitty. Yeah. Okay. She is lifted up. Tuxedo, yeah. Hi, baby. Mwah. Hello. You want love? Well, you meowed at the right moment because there's an ad break going on. So you can get all the love. You can hear the purring. Oh, yay. Wait, let me mute the game's volume so you can hear the purr. Why is she hugging the mic though? Okay. Yeah, she's just the best. She's already 19 years old. You're old. You're an old lady. You're an old woman. Yeah. You so old, kitty. You so freaking old. I know, right? Like, she is a champ. She still acts like a little baby too. Alright, the ad is done, so
It feels mutual.
yeah.
Please, stop. If you pay attention to that feeling, we'll fall apart.
Don't look at it!
Don't look at what?
She's trying to turn you away from the truth. There's something she doesn't want you to see. I think you already know you have to look at it. Everyone's pulling in different directions, but that feeling doesn't have a motive, it just exists. Maybe we should look at it.
Ooh, okay. So remember or don't. Okay. Well, I'm doing a little save here then. Let's gaze at it.
Please, don't make us remember how we were.
And just like that, you start to fall apart. Right, she really does hate us, and we hate her.
Oh.
It hurts thinking
why
about
is
us
that
as
already
separate
doing
things,
its thing?
but
Hey,
we're separate. We
I'm
can't
doing
hate
that
ourselves.
some other day.
I love me.
Yeah, I'm trying out this Star Trek Fleet Command. It looked like a really silly game, and it was apparently like some sponsorship. I was like, why not? It looks kind of goofy. I don't know, like maybe I'll do it, maybe not. Not sure yet. We can't hate ourselves. I love me. Thanks, opportunist.
What were we thinking? Giving into absolute madness. We exist. We're real. We're separate from her. Of course we are. What are we? I can't remember.
I played like a little bit of the beginning. It was actually kind of fun.
I don't want to remember what it felt like to be killed. It was so much nicer when it didn't feel like it mattered. And yet you keep remembering. You remember the loathing and
Very much
animosity
feels like a
you've
mobile
shared
game,
with the
though. I mean, it
princess,
is,
the
but-
pain and the anger and the betrayal. And you start to remember something else, too.
Something else?
You remember that you are a distinct being with a finite form and a mortal
wonderful.
body. You can feel it. There is a shifting of the space around you, the infinitesimal movement of your molecules rearranging back into the shape of what you're meant to be.
Maybe bygones can't be bygones. I don't know why I ever wanted to share a body with you, of all things. It's like my very soul reeks of yours. That was horrible. This is better. Finally, I'll be able to hurt you like you deserve.
I wish I didn't have to.
Some divisions, when sown, can never truly be mended. A cavernous gash rips across whatever it was you thought you were.
Oh, there's the
A
cabin
cabin
again.
comes into being among the trees. It approaches,
Oh,
and it swallows your body whole.
the cabin just ate me. Yep.
And then you find yourself,
hey, girl,
blade in
wow.
hand,
Thanks for showing me your
exactly
heart.
where you need to be. At the center of it all is the princess, a wooden and fleshy heart beating with
fun,
an unbroken
yeah.
rhythm. You're filled with a sense of purpose. Strike at her. End this once and for all.
Kill me then, if you hate me so much. Just get it over with.
I don't like this. What he wants us to do. It's just cruel. It feels like we'd be killing a part of ourselves. Well, this should be easy. If you're sure about it. I mean, what's the point of being king of the hill if there's no one around to be better than? We'd just be sitting on a hill. Do we have to do this? You have to. You know you have to.
Ooh. Okay. Wait, this also feels like different paths again. No, cut her free.
Devious little bastard. If you think I'm going to let you free her, you have another thing coming. He's not in our head anymore, at least not like before. I don't think he can stop us now. I'm not bluffing. He won't be so smug when it happens. He's weak. Thinks he can boss
I
us
think this
around
is
when
the
he
ending
doesn't have
that's like,
any authority.
if you
We're
cut a
clearly
part
the
of
ones with authority around
yourself,
here, so we can do whatever
something
we
like you, something leaves with it or something like that.
You're tired, aren't you? No, I'm not. I'm... fine. Whatever. You cut the princess down from the roots that bind her.
Oh
I
my.
hope you're happy. Good luck getting her out of here.
I didn't think you would do that after everything. It's so cold without you.
Oh, why is she so cute though? She's a little cutie pie. You don't get the chance. Okay, blah blah blah.
She's got. Is that a?
We've already seen this before.
I'm begging you. Don't. This.
It's you. Proceed to the cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Okay, and what happens
Nothing.
now?
There is no bring me.
And make me forget.
She asks that I do. You won't.
You're on a path. You're here.
Okay, and then load. Yep. And slay.
You raise the blade, taking aim at her heart. And then you strike.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's the same thing. Never mind. Okay. Okay, so this is like the swallow you whole. So go back to this. Bury
No,
it.
you can't bury that feeling. You can't hide from your past.
The past doesn't have to exist. Our freedom is within us. We just have to find it.
Find your freedom.
You fall inward into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even grasp the fuzziest edges of the shapes that confine you?
We can change to fill them together.
We don't need to be everywhere at once, just in the right place at the right time. You'd do best to remember that some wounds will never heal. Some rifts can never be mended. Even in rebirth, some things never come back the same. What is he going on about? What does he know about us? You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle is meaningless. Whatever you think you're doing, you will fall apart.
We don't need to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single corner of his cage and break it.
Okay, one moment. Ooh, Lapis, you've been programming? There's a place you need to be. You just need to find it.
You stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and
That's
unstable
exciting,
and
Lapis.
crumbles into nothing beneath you. This place will fall apart before you find its end. This task, whatever it is you think you're doing, is impossible.
He wouldn't be trying to discourage us if that were true.
That's right, I know a loser when I see one. Call his
Wow.
bluff.
Rude.
I can hold us together for a little while longer, so long as you trust me.
Hold on just a little while longer. I trust you. Seek a way out.
You won't find anything. If I have to starve you, if I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it.
But you do find something. It's cold and smooth, and gently buckles, then cracks under the pressure of your consciousness flattening against it.
Don't move an inch. Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. Stop all of this. Right now. I think it's too late for that, mate.
I'm at your side. Shatter it, and free us all.
Shatter the cage.
No, stop!
Ooh. But his pleas disappear at the sound of breaking glass. For a moment, you and she gaze through the tiniest hole in the world at the place you need to be.
We found it. I knew it. I knew there was something he was keeping from us. Is that really all it took?
Job well done, team. Just like I'd planned.
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
It's beautiful.
And then it's gone.
Where did it go? Why is everything so cold?
But you never get the chance to answer her. You turn to see her gone behind you, replaced by something else.
Is that a mirror?
Oh boy.
I'm begging you. Don't. This. If that.
Okay. What the shit is she now?
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
That's incredibly cool.
Nothing. There is no bring me.
Okay.
Then we will. You
I've already seen all of this face.
She asks that I tell you. You won't.
You're on.
Okay. Which one was that? I don't even know. I guess that didn't count as a vessel? Okay, so that one is also going down unarmed.
You're here to.
But then it says perish. Oh, so we need to die?
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Okay, I assume we need to die.
Good.
Continue. Let's talk a bit. Let's examine them.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you.
You're making... No. You're doing... Walk up, they're large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere doubtful.
Okay, well, this is like... where she starts eating herself. Yep. Oh, okay. So save in that case? We shouldn't slay her. We should die ourselves, it says. But I don't know if I did it right with this. No, but it goes to the cute one. If we save her. Okay, let me try to do safe first. I think this might go to the witch. Or not to the witch, because...
The blade! Move.
No, the damsel. That makes sense. But maybe we can get endings through here. So we can get loving, burning, and idealized. Oh, in this one?
Forget what he
Smitten.
last. I think I do. Sure, don't pay.
Maybe if we like leave her this time.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries. The
But I feel like we did this though, no? That we took the blade in this one?
you take, I suppose. Hope there's. The door to the.
Maybe.
Hello. Her voice. Okay, we don't. Yes.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your... That's right.
Blah,
Well,
blah,
only
blah.
because...
And we nothing.
Blade in hand, you run the princess down.
Wait, no. You barbarian, what do you think you're doing?
But you ignore the pleas of the foolish little voice and press on. The princess's eyes grow
Aw,
wide with
the
terror as you
baby.
approach, but she does absolutely nothing to stop you. Your blade pierces her heart,
Aw.
and she collapses pathetically to the ground.
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
No, my love.
You have
did
a
nothing
wonderful
wrong.
name.
I'm sorry, not you.
I'm going to die now. I think that's what you want.
I just did something
like that, she's
I
dead.
feel
And the world
terrible
is
about.
saved. Thank you for seeing this through. I know it must have been difficult.
The biggest anime eyes. Thank you, thank you.
I feel sick.
Sick. You took part in the murder of the fairest creature ever. And you
Thank
really
you for
feel
following.
sick.
Welcome
I,
in.
for
I'm
one,
sorry
am
you have to
absolutely
witness me
distraught,
killing a princess.
grief-stricken, inconsolable.
All the better
You'll
to
get
see
over
your
it.
decaying
You just
corpse
saved
with.
everyone.
No.
Get over it,
R.I.P.
you
princess.
smarmy ass.
The smitten is
There's nothing
really
in the
best,
world
for
worth
real.
getting over it for. We might as well just end it all.
You raise the blade, aiming the point directly towards your heart. Excuse me? No, you absolutely do not do that.
I think the Twitch sounds are loud.
Yeah, let's not make any rash decisions. We should give ourselves a minute, take a deep breath, and...
Rash. The only rash decision we've made was running our cursed blade through her heart. This is far from rash. This is measured. This
I
is
love
the
you,
only
Smitten.
thing left for us to do now that she's gone.
Thank you so much for the follow. Oh my goodness, people are finding me. Remain silent.
Really? You're not going to say anything?
All of you may have previously thought that my passions were too great to stifle, but those were merely passions of joy. My passions of sorrow run deeper than the ocean itself, and you'll find that they are
Hello.
far more unstifleable. Haven't you? Haven't you all?
I don't believe this.
What? What don't you believe?
You plunge the blade into your own heart and collapse to the floor. You can't be serious. Why are you helping him?
She looks so pretty.
I'm not. He just made it happen. I'm sorry.
That's right. You're all sorry.
Everything goes dark,
Ugh,
and you die.
my favorite drama queen. The Grey. Oh wait, oh this is new.
You're on a path
Oh, what
in
the?
the woods.
You horrid monster. Do you think just because we've returned to the woods you've earned my forgiveness? Our beloved had best be alive and well
Thank you
when
for
we
the
return to
follow.
the cabin, or you'll never know the end of my wrath.
She won't be alive and
You
well when
didn't do
we
your
return to
usual
that cabin.
intro.
Because
Right
she's dead.
here.
You killed
That's a
her.
great one.
You killed her, and so
Welcome
I
in,
killed
everybody.
you.
Where are these people
you
coming
clearly
from? I
didn't
think
do a
they're
good enough
because I
job.
posted my
I'm still here.
my Twitch
Oh,
link
and I'm still here too.
on
If you lot get to be
Twitter.
blessed with seemingly eternal life, that must mean she's still
I
there,
recognize a couple
waiting
faces
for
from
us to
Eden's
throw
Garden
ourselves at her feet in
community.
remorse.
I doubt it. I think I'm better at killing.
Oh yeah, and
than
also
you are.
yeah, from the
So
Pixel
you've been
Burners.
here before.
Yeah.
Of course you've been here before.
That
what
as
count is
well.
it this time? 2?
It's our third. What gave it away?
Your open discussions.
What is a PP?
I couldn't care less what he knows.
Well, Lapis,
Every
a PP
second we
is
stand around
uh,
arguing in the woods is a second that I'm anxiously
Do I have to
worrying
explain?
about her. Take us to the cabin and take us there
Unfortunate
now.
abbreviation.
With each passing
Yeah, I
moment, our
mentioned that
relationship
to
may be
Evan
damaged even further.
one
Though
time,
I
and he was
fear
like,
the
"Yeah,
rift
we
between
didn't
us
really
may
think about that
already
one."
be permanent.
And if it is permanent, then what? You'll kill us again?
Oh, you just wait and see. My vengeance will echo the depths
Man, the
of my
smitten right now
bereavement.
is
Don't
so
provoke
mad at
him.
us.
I prefer if we didn't
I
die
mean,
again.
understandably so.
I'm not fond of dying. Why not? You've already done it twice. It was unpleasant. It was only unpleasant because you think it's supposed to be unpleasant.
I'll make you feel what I feel if it's the last thing I do. And mark my words, you won't like it when it happens.
Oh, how
Oh,
exciting.
smitten is the best.
I'd love to see you try.
Can I? Well, I'm not just going to
You
try.
jokingly call it
I'm
JPEG.
going to actually
oh my
do
God.
it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good. I am too.
Oh, the coolness here as
talk?
well. Hey,
Yes,
bro.
I can. Great. Now that you're listening, let me remind you that if you're here in the woods, it means that the princess is not dead, and that her very existence currently poses a direct threat to the entire world.
The gang's all here. Yeah. Okay. Turn around. No, just proceed. Proceed to the cabin.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of warning in one of your past lives.
Wait, we're
You've
not
already managed
saving the
to slay her
princess?
once,
Not this
just-
time. We've already done
Don't
that.
muck it up this time, all right?
Oh, we'll muck it up all right. We'll get our happy ending, even if it damns
Break
each
time?
and
Oh my
every
gosh,
person
again?
who's ever lived.
Whatever you do, don't let him influence a single decision. He's clearly lost it.
Alright. I shall wait again. But yeah, we're going through all of the vessels. Ooh, oh, the gray. There we go. Oh, that's cute. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to go. I would say my favorite vessel so far is probably... I like the witch a lot, but I also like the damsel. She's a cutie. And then I'd say my least favorite is probably the Wraith or the Nightmare. You didn't get any ads? Yeah, so I have it set that that new people shouldn't get ads. Get a different version of the gray if you kill the prisoner. Oh. Oh yeah. Interesting. You read Prisoners Persona! Alright, now it should be over. You have your kitty now. Let's go.
I hate that I'm agreeing with him on anything, but I really don't like being at the whims of someone so...
Mine is sleeping now.
unstable. It's stressful. Yes, having all those feelings isn't very productive, is it? But we're just passengers here. Why stress over something you can't control? You're saying that like stress is just something you can turn off. It is. It's easy. Whatever happens, happens. Are you even alive?
What's the point of doing anything if you're not going to feel a single emotion?
I don't know. I just exist. And that's fine with me. This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny await.
myself some sunflower seeds. A waffle? Oh, I'd love a waffle right now, but I already had cheesecake. Okay, can the Star Trek Fleet Command shut up? I'm doing that. I'm doing that another day. Okay, whatever, I'll just let it run. Yeah, sunflower seeds. They are roasted and a little bit salted. They are very yummy.
The interior of the cabin feels dry and brittle. Ancient dust-covered wooden beams hold up a crumbling ceiling like mummified ribs, each elegantly carved detail of the stately building preserved in an extended stasis. Everything here has been kept safe and dry and lifeless. But you're not alone. You can feel something watching you. There is a figure faintly outlined against the dusty wood of the far wall.
Plot twist.
Is that her? Our beloved. So she does live. She doesn't look very alive to me.
Oh.
Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side.
I didn't even see her. There she was. I saw her in the
door at the end
last
of the
second.
room, but there isn't a door. There's a mirror, that's it.
Oh my god, the
mirror?
The buns are like
Is this
hamsters.
some kind of joke?
Honestly, I do
Did you
see
all
it too.
plan this out before dying?
They're supposed
there
to
is no
be
mirror. There's the
polar
door to
bear
the basement,
ears.
the table, and the pristine
I'm a
blade.
little polar
Huh.
bear.
That's strange. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? Maybe it's gone because we've already killed her with it. Perhaps it's gone because an oh-so-deserved guilt has started to worm its way into each and every one of you. Perhaps all of you do feel just as bad as I about what we've done. Though if you felt the oppressive guilt I feel, we would have manifested that weapon directly into our heart. I suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement?
But there is no door.
As if something as flimsy as a missing door would stop us on our sacred quest. Cross the room, find our way back to her, make things right. You're clearly hallucinating, but I'd rather not get into it with you right now. The door to the basement is on the far side of the room, whether you can see it or not. You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You must think you're looking at that mirror you mentioned earlier, the one that doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open the door. It's so hazy. We should try and clean it off. It's time for all of you to see what we've become. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right, and a little
Yeah, the
down.
narrator is a sassy boy.
So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing other things. I see. We are too hideous for even a mirror to behold. We can only hope she might still see some good in us. No way left to go but down. The door to the basement creaks
Oh,
open,
hey, girl.
revealing an antique staircase lit by weak torchlight. The air here is so stale it practically stands still, as if the very molecules of this place have been fossilized, trapped for eons until your arrival. Even the blaze of the torches can't penetrate the odorless air. as if they'd run out of fuel to burn ages ago, their light still flickering more out of habit than from adhering to a physical reality. There she is again. My love! She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner.
I'm sorry about last time. Are we good? Is anyone
You
there?
receive no response.
Damn.
Of course she's livid, and with good reason. You aren't helping.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so something watched me. Knows Franz. Do you think she's upset with me? I don't like being unarmed. Okay.
Are you scared of a little ghost? What's she going to do? Look at us until we feel
I
bad?
am scared of a little
She can look
ghost.
all
Thank
she
you very
wants.
much.
It won't do anything. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain. This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom. See? She's dead. No! What foul trickery is this? How can this be? We just saw her alive and well a moment ago, floating away transparently. Whatever we saw was a ghost. Thought we were all on the same page. Do try to keep up. Your thoughts are interrupted by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock.
Oh.
You turn to see the shade of the princess
Oh, no.
staring down at you from the top of the stairs, clutching a brightly burning torch. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead. She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before? Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad.
Yep, she could
Catastrophic.
kill us.
Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying or destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral, seems off the table. We make amends. She obviously still holds us in her heart. She's bearing a torch for us and everything. But she hasn't said
Smitten,
anything.
I think you're a bit delusional.
Are you sure
right
she
now.
can talk
She
like this?
doesn't love you anymore.
You came back. I missed you.
Oh, maybe.
That angelic
maybe
voice.
she's
I
delightful.
missed you too, my beloved.
But I think she's.
You sure snapped back to your old self quick.
I think she's fucking with us.
Yes, seeing her dazzling countenance again has reignited the warmth in my heart. I have found it in me to forgive the sins this body has committed. We can have our perfect romance after all.
This is a bad place. We're supposed to be together, but it keeps making us hurt each other.
The torch falls from the princess's hand and bounces down the stairs.
It'll be so much better when it's gone.
The skeletal wood of the basement, perfectly dry after uncountable years of desiccation, immediately catches fire. She's trying to kill us. A
We deserve it.
misplaced escalation of her passions, but clearly she still cares for us. I say we burn with her.
The burning love in my heart. Rush for the blade.
As you rush up the stairs towards the princess, the entire cabin erupts into a raging inferno. You push through the flames, trying to ignore the choking hot air filling your lungs.
She
Managed to
looks like
reach
she's
her,
in a bridal
your
gown.
hand wrapping around the hilt of the blade.
I mean, hey. Hi, Luigi. Welcome in.
the metal is already blistering hot. Your hand sizzles as it melts on contact. You can't so much as pull away, your nerves seizing up as they're fried, the bones of your hand fusing in place around the weapon.
Nope.
The princess, smiling warmly as her skin bubbles away, places her hand on yours and clutches it to her chest.
Oh,
The
why
pain
you look
is
like that?
unbearable at
Why
first.
you look like that, my
Every
lord?
inch of you screams as your flesh is stripped away, your muscles stiffening as they're cooked, your blood
I'm not
boiling
judging,
in your
though.
veins.
I'm not judging. You're still beautiful
But
to
it
me.
isn't
Oh,
long before the flames take your nerves, and with them, your ability to feel much
Ah.
of anything.
still beautiful to me.
See?
Toasty.
That wasn't so bad. It
Wow.
was so bad.
But somehow, the nothing is so much worse.
You'll get used to it. There are still the feelings of the heart.
Bro.
Those never go away.
He's
Oh,
like,
they always do.
That's still
in
kind
the
of
end.
hot, though.
You just haven't experienced enough. Eventually you'll want them to stop too. You'll make them stop. Trust me. The princess's smile never fades. Her skin peels away, and then her
Oh.
muscle, until all you can see
Oh,
is her
wonderful.
charring
Oh,
skull,
that's-
locked in an
Hey.
eternal grin.
That's just
It's
wonderful.
very
am I right?
romantic, really. We got our happy ending after all. We can die happy.
Nope. Yep. That's not terrifying at all. Nope.
She's gone.
All right.
This, yeah, ignore.
You've grown. Well, let's just say,
Flickering
She died?
lights and empty cityscapes
In a very
become
interesting,
pockets
creepy
of
way.
vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
and we have another vessel. But we've read all of this before, so I'm just gonna skip this.
I will long for your. We will meet again.
Okay.
Your-
Cool.
You're here to.
Rush to the door instead of the blade.
As you rush up the stairs, the entire cabin, you ignore the princess, throwing yourself headlong against the door, bashing at it with your clenched fists in a vain attempt at freedom. It's no use. You're stuck here. Your skin starts to bubble. As layers of you peel away into raw, seeping burns, you feel a hand on yours. You turn to see the pain,
Okay, it's the
but
same
it isn't
thing.
long.
I am main menu. And then new game again.
You're on a path. You're here to slay her.
Okay.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Salty. Which one should I do next? You said beast, but I'm not really sure how to get to beast. It said you needed to die somehow.
You make your way.
And then not take the blade. I'm here to slay you.
You must have the wrong address.
Great job. You've given away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with... She's beautiful. I am begging...
Hi. You were joking about coming to kill me, right? Do you think you could get me out of these chains?
Wait, it said go down without the pristine blade. But stab her as soon as the narrator drops it. But how can we drop the blade if we don't grab it? Maybe we are supposed to grab it then, but then just drop it. Oh, he just gives it to you?
Okay.
Alternatively, you can go up to retrieve the blade. But that got us on another route. Examine the chains. Okay, without explaining why.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs.
Okay. And then... locking her down?
This is a dangerous play. Who's to say she'll actually succumb to her wounds? She doesn't...
Lock her away.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the... Okay, you settle in. It isn't...
I know you're still there.
Okay.
As she...
When I get out of
Oh
here...
wait, but this is the nightmare, isn't it?
It does... No.
It is the nightmare. Oh, and we can get the beast through the nightmare?
Do you think losing an arm is actually enough to do me in? I can always find another. I'm not as frail as you think.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
Okay, yeah, we know this one. Are there any from the nightmare I don't have yet, though? Okay, waiting. The moment of clarity? I don't believe so, no. Die from sheer terror when the nightmare removes her mask. And after countless unseen loops, the princess becomes even less human than the nightmare was, even more determined to break free and even more deadly. Okay.
A warning. But she will lie. I don't think it doesn't
yeah.
matter. The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade... Hold on. What happened to the door? It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready
boy.
for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together.
Oh, wait, there's things
The
with
princess has
eyes. Oh my
not
God.
already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Do we take the blade or no? Don't think it makes a difference. Okay. Take it.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Wrong thing.
Good. Steel can't lie to us. Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb? The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
We can save this? Oh, do we need to drop it? Remain with your nightmare. Run. Oh.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness. The air seeping up from below reminds you of
Oh, more eyes too.
her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Come back? She must have you confused with someone else. You really don't remember, do you? It doesn't matter, we need a game plan. We know we can't just go down there unprepared.
Step off into the void. Interesting. I'm just saving that. Continue.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Oh, ad time again. My goodness. The ads really love me today. I mean, to be fair, I feel like I did change it to having them a little more frequently. I'm trying to find like the nicest ad length option. You are back. You can also quickly watch on YouTube during an ad, because on YouTube there won't be any ads. Oh, it makes no difference. That's all right. You're not dumb. Hydrate? Thank you. Alright, remind me to hydrate again in like 5 minutes or so. Oh. I accidentally pinned you, Salty. There you go.
As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
When are you gonna say it like that, honey? Okay, so it says remain with your nightmare or run. Go back the way you came.
You turn back to the stairs, only to find that they aren't there.
Hooray!
A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you
Nope.
are.
What the
I told you I was
what
going
the
to
F are
find
you?
you.
You look like a baby.
As the princess approaches,
Oh, well, no,
your
you don't
legs
look like a baby. You
suddenly
look like
go
a...
numb.
Kind of like a mannequin doll.
Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought a little knife with you. Cute.
That's horrifying. Yeah, she can be a little silly sometimes.
There has to be a way out of this. Think! Think!
What kind of babies do you have in the Netherlands? Wow.
What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Yep.
lungs. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
Nerves.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
Lungs. Liver. She isn't attacking us.
Lungs, liver,
Why?
nerves.
The why doesn't matter. She's already proven
She is
her ill
kinda cute,
intent.
yeah.
Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late. Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
Leave
nerves,
together.
heart,
Toss the blade and remain with your
liver,
nightmare.
nerves. Are you serious? Lungs, liver. You fling the blade into the void, denying yourself the opportunity to ever slay her and finish your mission. Lungs, liver. Nobody's happy here, but maybe it's for the best. Lungs, liver, nerves,
He's still
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Can someone shut the paranoid?
You poor deluded thing. Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not?
A little jump
I
scare.
am what I am. And you're always going to be a coward.
She has almost better enemy eyes than me.
Liver, nerves.
Oh my god, bro.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down.
Oh, that is
You
terrifying.
don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you. Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death,
Ooh.
birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every
Even
muscle
more
you've moved and
kissable,
every
no.
word you've ever spoken. No, 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 no.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Aww, I feel bad for her.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment, gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Let me out.
No. No. What's happening to us?
Let me out.
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
You can't keep going? Well, what are you talking about?
Oops, I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Your body is dead, but you live on. Whoa. What is going on? Okay.
You're on a path in the... Shit. What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
We broke the Matrix.
There was a princess, I think. It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember.
You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left. We have to let her out.
No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we? Yeah, we're supposed to let her out.
I can't
It's really the only way
believe
this works out
you
for us.
suck to
She's
me.
one with power.
Thank you so much.
Nobody else
Enjoy
can
your
do
streams.
anything.
Allie, thank you. Thank you so much, Allie. You're the best. We're going into really wild territory right now. I can't believe I'm catching a stream. I know. I'm so excited for you to be here. I love this game so much, Allie. It is amazing. And I cannot wait to properly watch you and Evan's playthrough of it. It's so good. It's so good. Did you guys get all the vessels? Because that is my goal right now. Like, this is my progress so far. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to go. The moment of clarity. That's the one I got right now. So it's Feral, this one. Yeah.
No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever.
All the ones available at the time we played. Was it the pristine cut or no?
We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your
It
heart?
wasn't.
We
You
can't be
guys should get
feeling.
the pristine
But when
cut.
there's so much fear everywhere.
You guys should get the
There's
new version.
nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything. We love her, so we have to set her
Smitten!
free. Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us?
To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel
would be more pure than any other love.
Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us. This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
Okay, I was just getting a little piece of chocolate. Voice of the simp. The self-insert. Same. Okay. How many times have you all been here?
Many times.
It feels like we've been here forever. It also feels like we've barely been here at all.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, we just have to do what she says and then everything will be fine. It won't. It will be for us. She said so. You're part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you. There's no difference between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on.
Yeah, let's go with this one.
What does here even mean if you really think about it? Shut up. You were here.
Every single time.
You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order.
And our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it, right where she's always belonged.
You're lucky. What I would give to be able to forget. I've tried to keep them numb, but they're all too soft. A shame, really.
I see you guys interacting in the server. Proceed to the cabin.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or
There's not
rather,
even a
you
cabin.
make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill. No, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there.
Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it.
Yup.
He always lies. And he always makes it gone. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I
Wow, there he goes again.
She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
The gaslighting is insane. Approach the mirror. Come on.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin.
The cabin that isn't there.
You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it.
Gaslight gatekeep girls.
Smash it to pieces.
She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it. Just do something. It doesn't matter what. Proceed. Proceed to where?
Yeah, what?
I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific. That's a new one. Do you think it'll work? Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them. And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see?
And there's
We're
a blade.
one step closer to her. The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure therein. Wrong and unsettling as it may be. The only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment.
Get a room.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
Hey,
Take
but
it.
guess what? I love you
It's the only
guys
way
the
forward.
mostest. Boom. Oh, wait. That's two different things. Take the blade, and you have to take the blade. Is there a difference? We've been got. Yeah, you have to take the blade.
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts.
You
the
go
weapon
also to
sinking
the
deep
room.
into the earth. You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep. Deep in the bowels of the earth, you see something staring
That
back
scared
at
me,
you.
that noise.
It fills you with dread. It's She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
You really are a coward.
Hey.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
I was joking when I said that way back when. You know that, right?
And closer.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could melt you.
And closer.
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
And closer.
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. All that's left is for you to take my hand and let me out. It'll be so much fun, you and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me, but you'll get to be there too. A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want, gilded and everything. Now don't pause, don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need, and you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
I don't even know what to say. Seems kissable. I mean, she has many hands for us to hold. Yeah.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you. The motion
A
is
hand
difficult
for
at
all,
first, as if
yeah.
something still resists your efforts.
One
But then
hand
that
for the
resistance gives
smitten,
way,
one hand for the
it's
paranoid,
over.
one hand for the narrator, one hand for the cold, one hand for the...
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
She's like a little spooter.
I didn't
One
think
hand
I'd
for
be
each
so
person.
tired.
One hand for me. The princess exhausted slumps.
Why is it so cold?
Aw, Pookie. You do not have an opportunity to respond. Something has taken her away.
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost.
That mirror's back.
What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away, just like her.
Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's...
Finally.
Oh, well,
What do we say?
yeah.
Blah, blah,
seems we've
blah.
got...
Same thing as always.
Something tells me that this is the...
It feels the fear.
I'm done.
My heart... The game was... I'll be free.
My heart
of
feels
all of
quiet.
I'm just ready to be... Boys...
It's me. It's me.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel. Nothing.
Okay,
There
blah, blah,
is
blah.
no...
Same thing as always. Make me forget.
She asks that I... You won't.
More hands to hold, yeah. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, so I found an easier way to get to Beast. So it says here...
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
Leave the blade.
Good.
We cut her out. Then it says resist or fight. But that doesn't... Because if we press slay, then it actually does slay her. It says if you slay here, it will go to witch. If you give up, it will go to beast, but... There's not exactly an option to fight without killing her.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Though your nerves...
Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry. So give up.
Are you serious? As what's left of your blood pools around you on the cobblestone floor, the blade falls
Can we
from your
just kiss
trembling
her
hands and
asking
clatters
for a
uselessly
friend?
against the ground.
Sure.
I suppose you simply lacked
We
the
did
will
it,
to finish
yeah.
the job. The princess, wounded but still alive, nervously jumps at the blade and kicks it far away from you before
The
retreating
adversary
into a dark
is your
corner of the
favorite.
room.
Ooh.
Her shining eyes watch you from the darkness, unblinking and curious as you bleed out. We can only hope the wounds you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, they'll kill her before she can reach the outside world.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
This is the end, isn't it? Before you can answer, everything goes dark, and you die.
The beast.
You're on a path
Well, if she's the
in
beast,
the woods,
am I the beauty this
and
time
at the end of
around?
that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Does this make us beauty? You are always the beauty. No, I think we're the beast. Okay, I need the other guide picture again. Oh, you're right. One of them is the wild. Proceed. Yeah, there's
She will
so
lie,
many.
she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe.
Doing another save.
Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom? Or is it just acting out its nature? I don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered. She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell. That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously. Maybe. The interior of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived here for a long time, wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. Oh, that's amazing. Let's... just
No steel claw.
enter.
Do you think we can talk our way out of this? I don't think she wants to talk. I guess we'll just have to trust that we made the right call. It'll still be here if we need it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes. The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. She growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
Do I smell
She
nice?
sounds almost
I'm wearing
feral,
perfume.
impatient, or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness. The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere. You see only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess. She is certainly not just a princess. You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
Ooh, okay. Move.
You lunge to the side,
Whoa.
picking a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by
Oh
a
my
gust of air,
God.
disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body.
Why would you do that
The princess. In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would have been, her chains rattling across the floor behind her.
to me? She looks like a rat. She
Before you
doesn't
can
even look
blink,
like a
she's gone,
princess anymore.
vanishing once more into the shadows. But you still feel her gaze on you.
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive, prey.
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze meets hers, a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs. So she's cut off
The
our escape.
rat princess.
Shit. What do we do?
Run for the
She's
stairs.
right there. We have to wait for an opening.
Kind of lionish.
That's
Nah,
fair.
she's a rat.
She'll kill us if we try and run past her.
Show
If you want to
yourself.
see me, you should get better at seeing.
She knows that her strength lies in shadows and secrets. She won't reveal herself unless she has to.
What do you want?
I want to swallow you whole.
Oh.
And I will get what I want. You have no
Hashtag
exit.
skill issue.
You have no
She
hope.
she really did.
You live and die by my whims, and my whims alone.
Don't ask her what she wants. Just run for the blade upstairs and slay her with it. Is that all the advice you have? We don't even know what she looks like. Some specifics would be very helpful. She's just a princess. Don't overthink it. She is clearly not. She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else. We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble, keeps us alive. It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something.
Ooh, okay. Survive, play dead, or stand still. Okay, I'm just gonna do another save. Let's play
We're
dead.
playing dead.
Yeah.
It's unexpected. It could work. As the princess lunges from the shadows once more, you collapse to the
I
ground.
know, it
feigning
reminds me
death.
exactly
She
of
lands
that.
directly on top of you with her full weight, nearly crushing you into the dirt, but then silence,
Also, welcome in.
only broken by the sound of your beating heart.
I will actually be
It actually worked, didn't it?
ending stream kind
Only,
of soonish, like
what do we
maybe
do to
10
make her
minutes or
leave?
so.
Do we just
Because I have been at
keep
it for a
playing
while
dead?
now, and
She
It's
sniffs at you,
almost
shifting
12
her weight
a.m.,
uncomfortably as her face finds yours. Her breaths are hot and oppressive against your skin.
Have you seen my great big eyes? Because they see you, fledgling. They see your heartbeat pulsing in your throat.
Move, now! But it's too late for you to move. Her jaw unhinges, and she swallows you whole. I guess that's it then, isn't it? Unfortunately for you, no, this isn't it. You are in a dark and caustic place. A thick, fibrous lining constricts around you, its slick surface impossible to grip. Your hands scrabbling uselessly at your surroundings as they compress in on you. Your lungs can barely expand in such a tiny space. Not that the humid, finite air grants you more than a few shallow breaths at a time. The liquid pooling beneath you starts to seep into your skin. You itch, then sting, then burn as the acid begins its slow work.
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let
We
me.
got nommed.
You
It's
belong
okay.
down there, it screamed at me.
I
The world is better off
allow
without
her.
you in it.
The flesh around you rumbles as the princess begins to move, her thundering footfalls twisting you helplessly about. Your skin protests as the corrosive liquid sloshes around you, but there will be no respite for you in sight. The burning grows stronger, and you can feel layers of you being peeled away.
But you don't belong down here. You came from somewhere else. You came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart, and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back, and I threw myself against that door.
She stops, her muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers of her flesh you hear the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her. Her chains. She's loose.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted upwards, the distant creaking of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's heart.
And then it was gone, and I was here. A new enclosure, a nicer cage, but still a prison. I learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
Does that work? Could she free herself if we're alive in here? Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? Stop her. Do something. We don't have steel, but we have tooth and claw. Tear through her before we are her.
But what if I want to be her? Like, what if that's like what I desire? Okay, yeah, let's try to claw and bite.
Like the cornered animal you are, you tear against the thick membranes of her stomach with every part of you that can be made sharp. Nails, claws, teeth, hands, feet.
I can feel you tearing through me, but are you swift enough for it to matter?
Your body is violently jostled, the disruption causing burning skin to slough from raw muscle. And you hear
Wonderful.
what you can only assume is the princess pulling against the door to the cabin.
The cage is still locked.
Claw and bite more.
Again you tear, heart pumping with adrenaline, your ulcerating hands a blur of feverish motion fueled by the desperation to fight against being reduced to lifeless molecules and meat. The pulling has turned to banging as the princess desperately throws everything at the cabin door. Your flesh screams as your reddened,
Oh,
spongy
boy.
body is hit with fresh waves of blistering acid.
You can't hold me forever.
More.
Your energy is fading. You can
Allie,
hear her
thank
heart
you!
thumping somewhere close. There's so little of you left. Your fingers reduced to bone,
Thank
your
you for
nerves
the
bare and
biddies.
screaming, the
Thank
acid
you for
pooling
the
around you now a
biddies.
soup of your skin
Thank
and
you for
meat.
the biddies.
You are a spark of
You
will
so
driving
happy.
a melted corpse. But will can never truly exceed the limits of the flesh. Your vision
Mwah.
finally begins to blur, your eyes clouding over as they melt in their sockets. What little air remains in this rancid stew of flesh and slippery organs is finally too foul to breathe, and your lungs mercifully give out before you have to suffer another burning, liquefying moment. Everything goes dark,
and you die.
and you die.
Oh, and we're back to the wild. Never mind.
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and
Okay,
we
well, that
have
was
no
clearly
end.
not the thing to choose. Oh, there is something we can do? Never mind.
Like the corner.
Okay.
Of course I'm upset. The world is at stake here, as I'm sure you already know. Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
The thing he tries to stay.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? Can she hear?
I can.
Oh.
That's because
She ate you.
he doesn't understand.
Sure, being one with the princess is pretty great, but what can we even do right now? Hope we're not supposed to just passively exist like this. I did not sign up for passive existence when we faked our own death.
Passively exist. Yeah, let's passively exist.
No, please, anything but that. You can't just passively exist forever. Not with her. That isn't how it works. The princess ate you last time. Stop passively vibing with a literal predator.
Vibing.
And remember that you're enemies. Remember what she's done to you and how much it hurt.
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the fear and the hunger and the pain. Not after being something as
Passively
beautiful as
vibing.
this.
That is like my whole life.
Doesn't all
passively
that
ex- yeah,
conflict
exactly.
feel so far away right now? So petty? We've been posed against each
Oh my
other by
gosh.
something that understands the strength of our unity.
I can feel a thumping, a heartbeat, like a distant terror that keeps getting louder the more we pay attention.
Please, stop. If you let it in, we'll fall apart.
Don't look at it!
Maybe a little peek wouldn't hurt. Aren't you curious? I'm curious. You should look. Never mind. If he wants to look, then I don't want to.
Okay, so if we want to get eaten, do we look or do we not look? I assume we look, because it's like, oh, she ate us. Go back? God dang it. Okay. Okay, so claw and bite. Claw and bite. Claw and bite. Okay. So, maybe not passively exist. Wrong choice. Oh, we don't claw and bite? Is it a wait for death, maybe? Oh god, I saved over it. I'm so smart. Whoopsie. How about this one? Oh yeah, play dead.
We're playing dead.
That's fine. Okay. Thank goodness. Pulled an Alex Lay. Oh no. We just let her leave. Oh, you can leave. Just let me go.
Oh, can I?
The click of what you presume to be a door ripples through the layers of suffocating flesh.
Ooh.
That wasn't so hard.
Like Florence.
You feel her take another massive
the music
step.
artist?
And then another. And then... It's gone quiet, hasn't it?
Oh, your OC. Heck yeah. Named after her? That's amazing. You can feel a churning in the forms around you and then a wet tunneling before you are ejected to a place that is nowhere at all.
I guess I don't need you to be a part of me.
Oh.
How lucky for you. This place is cold.
Ah.
Is that... That.
Okay, blah blah blah.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Yup. Ready to go back.
I will long for we will meet again.
Oh, true.
You're on
Honestly,
a path in the woods.
One of my favorite voices. Alright. Let's see how we are doing. Oh, the beast. But it's a kitty. It's a little sweet kitty, though. Okay, so we got 3, 4, 5, 6 to go. Nice. So we have angels and demons are cut from the same cloth, and it's best not to deny a proud being. One might resist the divine, but it's very hard to kill a god. There's no shame in failing. Sometimes when you cut something out of you, a piece of you leaves with it. I feel like we have done something like that, like with the tree. There are other ways to die to nature than to let it swallow you whole. We've also kind of had that in one of the routes. When you've seen the worst sights the prison of the world can offer, you can always choose to walk away empty-handed, and you don't need the world for your happy ending. The drowned gray. No, we have not. But for today, that was all. And that was fun. Okay, boom. Hey, I got my microphone. Because if you have never experienced it before, there is a certain thing I do before ending stream. As always, if you know the song, feel free to sing along. If you don't know the song, feel free to dance along. And if you do know the song, but you just don't feel like singing, just wiggle a little bit in your chair. All right, here we go. Oh, there's an advertisement. One moment. A 1. Oh, nope, still not. My head will nod. Yes, that's fine too. All right. A 1, a 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you all, I'm finally fulfilled. My day's brighter than it was before. Thank you all, I'm finally fulfilled. So fun being here, but must now disappear. I have to go sleep and eat something. With sleep, I may watch YouTube all night. Now with the heavy heart I sing. I'm melancholic, very goodbye. Thank you all, I'm finally fulfilled. My day's brighter than it was before. Thank you all, I'm finally fulfilled. So fun being here, but must now disappear. I have to report immediately. Since stream has sadly come to an end. I think I've found some loving friends. I wish you could stay forever with me. Thank you all, I'm finally fulfilled. My day's brighter than it was before. Thank you all, I'm finally fulfilled. So fun being here, but must now disappear. Thank you all. My heart is finally fulfilled. The night is brighter than it was before. My heart is finally fulfilled. So fun being here, but it must now disappear. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Woo! Thank you guys so much. If you want to join Discord to see when I go live again, you have the snow globe over there. Aww, thank you so much. My heart is finally fulfilled, and my day's brighter than it was before. Ooh, okay, we have a couple of people that we could raid. How about... I would like to raid Fia. Because I haven't raided Fia in quite a long time. I don't know if I've ever raided Fia. She is doing a little VR chat hangout. That sounds really nice. All right. Thank you so much for being here. We have our little snowstorm incoming. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. It's an early stream again tomorrow. So not at this time, unfortunately. But yeah, we're gonna do a raid, so make sure you stick around for that. But after that, don't you worry about having to head out, 'cause I'm gonna go to bed. All right, bye everybody. Stay cozy. Bye-bye. Whee.